Well, here we are, we're approaching Rapa from the northwest. Very barren coast here. We're about a mile offshore. You can see in the background there's the clouds for the cold front which is coming through. Well, here's the main entrance to the harbour. It's been a bit tricky working out the buoys, even with all the electronic charting and all the other wonderful toys we have. Anyway, we're lined up with the range markers. Let's put her into gear. Sails are all set, we're going in. Well, here is a panorama of Rapa. We're moving now. Looking west, that bay there is a reasonable anchorage. I go there according to the charts. Looking north, I think that's the highest mountain, covered in clouds, about 2,000 feet high. And here is the start of the Great Bay inside Rapa. Now this bay is mostly shallow at the moment and starts to get deep about here. And there we can see my boat anchored out there. Continue our panorama. There's the main village. And so the real leg of this voyage starts now. This is the last bit of land which I'm going to see until we see South America coming up out of the mist, I hope. Day 5 since leaving Rapa. We had pretty much calm winds all last night. We've got the stale ends of a front coming over now. Wind has gone to the south. Light, but we're moving slowly but surely in the direction we want to go. 3,260 miles to go to Valdivia. Okay, how's the fish doing? Today's Dorado. Plenty of food left for the... Well, we've had our first bit of bad weather come through. Cold front. It's left quite a huge sea in its wake. And now at last we're starting to see some blue sky. It wasn't particularly bad weather, but the big problem was that the wind was on the nose, so we've got set back a little bit. Anyway, let's hope that the next bit of bad weather takes us where we want to go. Okay, time to be making bread. First of all, we're making up the yeast culture here. Everything's got to be made in one pot. Trying to keep things, you can't have bread being kneaded out of surface. And there we have it, one loaf of pressure cooker bread. It's about now to cook, and we can cook it under any conditions. You'll see what's happening outside right now. It's got a lot calmer today, actually. The last 3 days have been absolutely horrible. We had a front come through and the sea stayed big. You can probably still see the big swell coming from the south. We've got south-southeasterly winds and we can just make an easterly course, which is taking us more or less towards where we want to go. Still lumpy though. Almost flat calm today. Clouds all around, fairly glassy seas, a little bit of breeze though. Allows us to keep on course. This is about as good as it gets. We're doing just over 3 knots. We've got a very gentle breeze behind us. The sea is scarcely moving, so it's incredibly comfortable. Not a cloud in the sky, so the solar panels are going at maximum. We're now into day 23 at sea. We've got an absolutely perfect breeze. Wind coming out of the north now. Glassy seas and clear skies right on the horizon. Tonight I think will be a very calm night. Not much happening. Hopefully we'll have some wind in the morning. Okay, satellite view in under 10 minutes. We've got the weather facts a little bit earlier on. Just double check and see what the picture looks like. But I think we've got some quite nice weather. It's been foggy most of the day. Been doing 4.5, almost 5 knots on occasion. Let's just take a look at the facts. Okay, today's facts from Chile. Got that little low pressure, which is just past us the south, a little bit of frontal activity. What I think is happening is we've got this cold water coming up from the south, and this warm air from the tropics is mixing, and that's what's making all this fog. Anyway, that low's going to move off. Doesn't look as if there's very much to bother us for the next few days. That's great. Maybe we'll make it to Chile without a storm. Well, there we are. We are 140 miles left to go. Should be in about 26, a bit more, probably about 28 hours at the rate we're going now, doing just over 5 knots. The tactical plotting sheet just makes plotting that much easier. We don't need a computer to work at all, and we can see at a glance how far we are as we get closer. Sort of thing is a real dog dinner. We've got to get this all tidied up. We've got our dock lines, fenders and stuff. We've got to have this all ready for when we come into harbour. We don't want to be looking for this stuff while we're going up the river, because I won't have time. I'll be dry. Land ho! After 46 days, we'll be in harbour within 8 hours, I think.